Awesome. Welcome to another hour live session. We are going to go through a bit of a core ball sequence today. So we're going to be doing a lot with the core ball. It's got that instability about it. So if I'm cueing a move and it feels a little bit unstable to you, you can lose the ball entirely. I will be reminding you of that as we go through it. You can do the exact same thing as well with a yoga block. So we're going to be pressing into it. We're going to be putting our weight on it, squeezing it. So you can mimic that with a block as well. It gives a little bit more of a harder feel to it, a little bit more stability, but you can do it all with a yoga block. If you have 1 kilogram or 2 kilogram weights handy, bring those in. If you don't, you can also use ankle weights. So you can just hold the ankle weights in your hands instead of the weights, which works just as well. And I think that's about it for today. So let's get started. If you meet me at the tip of your mat, so just come into the tip of the mat. Allow your feet to come hips width distance. We're going to soften the knees, so really bend into those knees. Roll those shoulders up, back and down, softening as you do, bringing one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Let's just check in for a second. Let's just see how we feel. What we need, what we'd like, what our body needs, what our body would like from today's session. And can we meet here with the medicine of movement in whatever form that may be, quick, slow, intense, juicy, spacious. And can that be enough? Next breath in, send your arms down all the way round, stretching up towards the sky. Big breath in. As you exhale, coming down over the legs, big bends in the knees. Gonna just gently start swaying those hips side to side. So I'm just rolling through my spine, easing side to side, allowing my shoulders to roll as my hips roll. Coming through center, we're going to pick up that left leg, send it far back behind, dropping the knee down. Uncurling the right, so I'm just rocking back and forth on that right heel. This warm-up that we do every single week is my absolute favorite warm-up. I must have been doing it now for about 5 years. In all of my bar training, this was the warm-up and I fell in love with it. Easeful, gentle, warming all at once. Planting that right foot down, we're going to uncurl the spine, taking the arms wide all the way up to the sky, stretching tall. As you exhale, just ease back, opening the front of the body. Doesn't need to be a deep bend, just an easeful bend. Gazing up, allowing the chin to rise up. Yeah, bringing the elbows down to the side, stretching the chest as we bring the fingers forward. Gonna pick up the back leg, sending the leg forward. Unraveling all the way up to the sky, sending the arms with it. Stretching super tall, bringing the crown up to the heavens. Big breath in. As we exhale, come down over the legs. Gentle, easeful stretching through the hips. Yeah. Picking up that right leg now, sending it far back behind, dropping the knee down. Just rolling through that left heel. Easeful stretches as we roll through that heel. Yeah, big breaths. Planting that foot down, we're going to unravel the spine as we take the arms wide all the way up to the sky, stretching tall. Big breath in. And as you exhale, easing open, stretching the front of the body, Tilting the chin, the chest up, stretching the fingers away. Just bring those elbows down by your side as we bring the fingertips forward. We're going to send that left knee back to meet the right. And this is where you want to grab your ball or your block. Okay. So come down into a forearm plank. So my forearms are going to come down. The ball is in between my hands at the minute. I'm going to take my knees back. So I'm in a knees down forearm plank. I'm going to put that ball next to my forearm on the right side. And my back of my wrist is going on it. So I'm going to press out, pull in, press out, pull in. So I'm just rolling that ball underneath my right forearm. So my glutes are forward. I'm in a knees down forearm plank essentially. And although we want to really open up to the side in this position, I want you to lean into that ball ever so slightly. Yeah. So we're not fully open. We've got a little bit of weight in that ball. We're just rolling it out, rolling it in. So every time you pull your elbow in, I want you to hug that belly button up and into the spine. So it's a tiny little crunch. It probably won't move, but it's the intention of squeezing that's there. In 4 counts, we're going to hold the elbow back in line with the left, and we're just going to lean into this ball. And I want you to lean your entire body weight. So it looks a little like this in 2 and 1. So it's a press, press, press. So I'm leaning my entire body weight as if I'm leaning and trying to pop the ball. Please don't pop the ball, but that's where we're going. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You should be feeling that core turn on, maybe the shoulders turn on. I know it's a funky move, but stay with it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So moving that ball, we're going to place it under the left. So my right elbow's down, it's under my left wrist. I'm going to press, pull back, press, pull back. So I'm just moving the ball forward and back. It's probably you've probably never done this move, and you'll probably never do this move for the rest of your life. But trust me to come up with these funky positions. I got to keep it spicy and I got to keep it interesting. Every time your elbow pulls back, I want you to lift that core and squeeze. Squeeze. So it's a completely active move, pressing into the ball as it goes forward and comes back. In 4, 3, 2, 1, keep it back, press, press, press. So I'm leaning my body weight across to the left. Should be feeling that core, feeling the shoulders of the right. Yeah. Beautiful. So good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that ball. Come all the way down onto your belly. Place that ball out in front of you. Hands are going on top of the ball. We're going to pull back, pressing on. So we're going to come up for 2 and down for 2. Raise and lower. So we're pressing the hands into that ball so that my upper torso's lifting, my arms are on. I'm feeling my lat muscles turn on underneath my armpits, and I'm squeezing my glutes in towards each other so that I can protect that lower back. And this can be the tiniest little lift. It doesn't need to be a huge lift. In 4 counts, we'll do tiny little pulls in. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 4 pulls. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Beautiful. Let it go. Bring your elbows down. Coming up, we're going to sweep the legs around. Still keep that ball. So we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Yeah. Keep that ball in your hands. Send that ball long back behind you so it's over your head. Feet are planted on the floor. We're going to lift and crunch our upper body for 2 and then down for 2. So it's up for 2 and down for 2. Lift and lower. So my arms are staying either side of my ears. You can also bring the ball up in front if that feels a little bit more comfortable to you. You can also lose the ball altogether. Yeah. Breathe as you lift. So breathing out as we lift. Up for 2 and down for 2. Beautiful. We're going to do tiny lifts at the top. In 2 and 1. So it's a little lift, little lift. Now my ball is up overhead still. My arms are either side of my ears. If you're feeling anything in the neck, you can just use one hand, put one hand behind your neck to support it. We won't be here long. In 4 counts, we're going to bring our knees up over our hips. We're going to place the ball between our knees, and then we're going to pass the ball back and forth between our knees and our hands as we open up into a crunch. So it looks a little bit like this. So I'm going to come up as my ball comes between my knees, and then open as my legs go long, my arms go long. Pulling up and in, grabbing the ball, and then passing it to my arms. So we're just going to pass it back and forth between our arms and our knees as we open out long. Yeah. If you don't have a ball, you could just do the exact same thing. You're just not passing anything between them. Yeah. You can also do this with one leg, one arm, if you don't have the ball or the block also. Yeah. Beautiful, so good. Breathe. Hugging that belly in for support. Yeah. We're going to start extending the legs now. So we're going to pass the ball between our feet and our hands. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. So I'm going to take it up overhead as my legs go long. Put it between my feet as my arms and legs go long. Holy smokes. Woo, that is spicy. You're either here or you're staying with the ball between the knees. Losing the ball, doing it one at a time. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Grabbing that ball, sending those legs long, holding in a deep boat for a second. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping everything down to the ground. Just taking a deep breath, maybe grabbing a sip of water, then rocking and rolling all the way up. We're going to place that ball off to the side. We're going to come onto our all fours. Just stay on the ground. You don't need any equipment for this next one. My hands are going to come a little bit broader than my shoulders. So I'm in a all fours position. I'm going to turn my hands in just the slightest fraction so that I'm going to do a press up, but my elbows are going to go in a wide V. So keep the knees under the hips. So it looks like a press up. My glutes stay over my knees. So it looks like an easy press up. You know when you're just starting off and you don't put all your weight into your hands? It's one of those baby presses up that you start off with in the gym. But you know me, I'm not going to keep it as a baby press up. Yeah. Beautiful. Every time in 4 counts, every time our nose comes down to the ground, we're going to send our right leg up back behind us, keeping our legs straight. And then every time we press up, we're going to touch our toes to the ground. In 2. And 1. So every time you come down, your leg goes high. And every time you press up, your leg comes down. So this is called a teeter-totter push-up. So notice if your right hip is opening to the left. We're trying to keep both hip points facing the ground. So I'm pressing up through my hands. Pressing that ground away every time I lift up. Yeah. That leg's adding a little bit of extra spice, a little bit of extra weight. And every time I come up, I'm hugging that belly up and in. So I'm pressing that ground away a little bit extra. The top of my foot presses into the ground as I do so. Let's hold it down in 2 counts, in 2 and 1. So it's a little press, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Put that right knee down. Let's do a little press. Come back to those baby presses. Yeah. And now, those little baby presses don't feel like baby presses. They feel like medium presses after that work. Yeah. Breathe some spacious air into your body. If you notice you're gripping, take a break, come back in. 4 counts. We're going to start lifting the left leg as we dip down towards the ground. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's a dip, lift with the left, up, press down. So as you lower down, my leg goes high. And then as I straighten my arms, top of my foot presses into the ground. And I press that ground away, hugging the belly button up and in. Yeah, beautiful. So when you come up, imagine that you're holding a bike. So I imagine that I'm pushing the handlebars of a bike away from me. My belly button's hugging in. I'm aiming to keep both hip points facing the ground. Yeah, beautiful work, so good. Yeah. Let's hold it down to tiny lifts in 2 and 1. So it's a little dip, little dip, little dip, little dip. Wow, that is the spiciest of spicy. Holy smokes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing that left knee down. We're going to come back into child's pose. Come forward and then press up. So back into child's pose, forward, full press up on the knees. I'm staying on my knees. Forward, press. Enjoy the little stretch back in the child's pose. We won't be here long, we're almost done. Let's do 2 more. So that's 2. 1 more. Forward, press up, hold it down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Oh my gosh, come off those wrists. Spiral those wrists. Take a break. Take a little sip of water. And then meet me stood up. This is where you're going to want your ball or your block. We have a new friend today, by the way. I haven't named her yet. She's not joining in. So grab that ball. I'm going to take it behind your sacrum, so it's behind your back. I'm going to put a hand either side of the ball, and I'm going to squeeze. So it's the smallest little squeeze, 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 squeeze. So the ball's at my sacrum. I'm going to soften my knees, hug that belly button into the spine. I'm just doing little tiny squeezes either side of the ball. Yeah. If this is a little bit tricky of a position, you can place your thumbs on the ball also, so that your thumbs are pressing in. Sometimes that's a little bit easier on the shoulders. If you've got tight shoulders, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yeah, and it's the tiniest squeeze. This should feel a little bit spicy after that chest, that bicep work. Beautiful. 4 counts. We're going to hold the squeeze. I'm going to extend my arms in a tricep extension behind. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. So it's an extend, pull in, extend, pull in. I am taking a break. Oh, that's good. Extend, pull in, extend, pull in. Your arms are either pressing into the ball, or you can squeeze with your thumbs. It's the tiniest little squeeze. Actually, it's not much of a squeeze at all. Ooh, so good. Let's do 4, 3, 2, hold long, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. My arms are almost not moving, but the intention is there to squeeze the ball. Breathe out some space, gather up that heat, breathe in. Breathe out the heat, squeeze. Yeah. 4 counts, we're gonna raise the ball up overhead. It's gonna go just on top of the head. We're gonna open and close the elbows wide into the center. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So grabbing that ball, taking it up overhead. I'm gonna close and open, close and open. I can't tell you how good that feels after squeezing that ball behind. I hope you're enjoying. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that ball once more, take it back behind. Little tiny squeezes at the sacrum. We're almost there for 4, 3, 2. Hold that squeeze. Beautiful work. Drop that ball. I'm going to grab my 1 kilogram dumbbells for this next one. You can do the exact same thing without any weight whatsoever, and it's going to be the spiciest of spicy burn. I'm going to come down onto my knees, but you can do the entire thing stood up. You can grab dumbbells or ankle weights. Take those weights out to the side. Palms are facing up. We're going to do a little lift, 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 lift. It's the tiniest little lift. And the position here, if you completely straighten your arms to the side, bring a tiny little bend in and bring the arms forward slightly, that's the position that we're lifting from. Broaden that chest, gaze forward. Yeah. If you're stood up, you're doing the exact same thing. Yeah. Let's keep this tiny lift. We're going to move it into the center and then out wide for 4. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more. Keep going. Breathe out that space. Breathe out that air. Breathe out that fire. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sweep forward, sweep wide. Sweep forward, sweep wide. Woo! Wowzers. Forward and wide. Forward and wide. I'm coming up onto my knees just so I can get a little bit of glute and core activation. My feet were feeling it. Beautiful. In 4 counts, we're going to keep the weights in front. I'm going to bend my weights at 90 degrees and then do tiny little lifts in front. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So keep the weights in front. Bend it at 90 degrees. It's a lift, lift, lift. It's the tiniest little lift. My weights are touching. My elbows are apart because I don't have that flexibility. If your elbows are together, beautiful. Doing tiny little lifts. Lift, lift, lift. Lift, lift, lift. Yeah. Beautiful work. Yeah. I'm going to start reaching my glutes in 4 counts towards my heels as I pull my elbows down by my side. If you're stood up, you're going to do a little squat and the arms are going to be in the same position as mine. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. So I'm going to pull my elbows down as I lean back. And as I come forward, I'm going to lift my arms to the sky. So it's a overhead press with a squat. If you're stood up, I'm just leaning my glutes back towards my heels. Yeah. Really stretching those weights up to the sky, but keeping the shoulders down from the ears. Last one, holding high, squeezing those glutes. Beautiful work. Bringing those weights down. I'm going to lose the weights for this. Next. Allowing those feet to come as wide as your mat, knocking the knees in, placing those hands on your belly. Taking a big breath in, allow the belly to flare out. Allowing the air to drift out to exhale, the belly will drop. Checking in again, how is she feeling? Can the softening at the end, the slowness, be just as medicine as the moves? Maybe you're feeling a little bit of shift compared to the start of class. Even the slightest little sliver. Sending that left leg long towards the base of the mat. We're going to hug that right knee up into the chest. Big breath in, and then as you exhale, twist that knee over to the side. So we're twisting the right knee over to the left side, opening up to the right. And as we twist, can we relax into this twist? Relaxing a little bit more into the flow of it. Bringing that right knee up through center, sending that right leg long. Bringing that left knee in towards your chest, really hugging that knee in. Sending that left knee cross to the right as you open up to the left. And as we hold this position, can we soften into it? Can we relax into it? Instead of trying to hold it, can we just let it be? Let the twist take us and twist us rather than us trying to twist. Bringing that left knee up through center, coming back onto your back, rocking and rolling all the way up to seated. Gonna just cross the leg behind. I'm gonna sit on my block, I find that more comfortable. Just crossing the legs in front. Sending the arms out to the side, maybe closing your eyes for this section, just stretching as wide as you can. Bringing your arms up overhead as you breathe in, taking up space in your body, stretching the fingers, the crown tall. Clasping those hands above, bringing them down through heart center and pray. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Thanking your body for today's practice, for the medicine she gives you every day so you get to repay her by fueling her with movement medicine. And can we go about our week just knowing that every movement practice we enter into, fast, slow, ferocious, satiating, can we see it as medicine? And can we meet her with the energy of whatever medicine she needs? Satiating in that for a second.